Hello everyone, it's Monday, August 5th. We have some more Commander 2019 information. This is all for the deck Faceless Menace, the black, green, and blue deck, Sultai colors. Now, probably what a lot of you have been wondering, what are the other commander options in the Sultai deck? So the first one we have here is Riome, First of the Fallen. 4 mana for a 5/4 legendary vampire. If a non-token creature would die, exile that card with a blood counter on it instead. As long as an exiled creature card with a blood counter on it has flying, Riome will also have flying, and the same is true for the other keywords First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Haste, Hexproof, Indestructible, Lifelink, Menace, Protection, Reach, Trample, and Vigilance. So that's a whole bunch of keywords, and it's not just for your creatures, so keep that in mind. It's very good graveyard hate on your opponents. Aristocrats are incredibly popular in Commander, and you have whole decks that are based around death triggers like Teysa, so being able to get rid of those altogether, I really like this Commander option. It's a big reason why a lot of people need to be patient. Unlike the first day of spoilers, people are freaking out. You're going to get quality legendary creatures here. Next legendary creature is green-black, but it's going to be in the same deck. Grismold the Dread Sower, a 3/3 legendary troll shaman with trample. At the beginning of your end step, each player creates a 1/1 green plant creature token, and whenever a creature token dies, you put a +1/+1 counter on them. Not a big fan of this. Very simple. If you're trying to go for group hug, maybe, but it just doesn't seem that interesting to me. 1/1 tokens. It gets bigger, maybe. Now the next one is a pretty well-known character, Vollrath the Shape Stealer. He's 5 mana for a 7/5 legendary shapeshifter. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a -1/-1 counter on up to 1 target creature, so you have his activated ability of just 1 mana. Until your next turn, Vollrath the Shape Stealer becomes a copy of target creature with a counter on it, except it's 7/5 and has this ability, so you can keep doing it. Now that's a good reason to have Histrionic Resonator to get more of those -1/-1 counters, making Vollrath a copy of other creatures. A big downside to this is having to deal with multiple board wipes and not really having other creatures to choose from. It's a really good idea to have a good creature that can copy others. It just doesn't seem different enough from something like the Mimeoplasm, and I know a lot of people would even consider the Mimeoplasm better than this, so it's gonna be a pass for me. I think it still offers something to build around in the deck, but for me the strength is probably going to be with Riome or with Kadena Slinking Sorcerer for the morph. Just wanted to go over the meat of the deck, especially those legendary creatures. I'm pretty excited for this deck. It's not super powerful, which is kind of the problem you run into with Sultai just having too much good stuff, because we've had commanders like Muldrotha, Tasigur, Yarok, just way too powerful in Sultai. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. Void here signing off. See you all next video.